I guess the other thing, juicing. Juicing is so good. But a Boost juice, you know, with heaps of yogurt and all sorts of stuff they throw in there, it's got close to the same amount of sugar as a fizzy drink does. So if you think about the smoothies and all that, you know, everyone thinks it's, you know, healthy to go have a smoothie from Boost or wherever, but it's full of sorbet or yogurt and it's not great. It doesn't have a lot of whole goodness in it. So a fresh juice is awesome. Now, there's juices like, you know, if you go into the shops, there's daily juice and there's V8 juice and there's all this stuff. All of that is not fresh. A lot of the juice, if you look at it, it's like only a small percentage of it is actually fresh fruits and vegetables that have been juiced. There's all this other stuff in there as well. A lot of the brands will, the brand name like Daily Juice, that kind of makes you think, oh, it's done every day. Well, it's not. That's just the name of the company. So, you know, they're very clever at the way that they market. So, you know, same thing, a juice out of a shop that you get just straight out of a bottle, that's not a great option. Obviously, it's a better option than a fizzy drink, but if you can continue on to getting a fresh juice, where you're actually using celery and different things, which, did you want to do an example of that? Yeah. Yeah, there's some back there. So the other thing, most people would have a juicer if you have one at home. Does anyone have a juicer? Yep. Most people have the juicer where you chuck a whole apple in, it sounds like a lawnmower and it just blows it apart. Most people have that kind of juicer, and so that's still a better option than a bottle juice or anything like that. But what happens is with the high speed, the rotation that happens with that kind of a juicer, it basically destroys a lot of the enzymes and nutrients within that. So the better option again is to get a slow speed juicer. And so what that actually does is it actually crushes, it's a masticating juicer. So it basically crushes the food to make the juice, and you actually get a lot more juice from this. You get about 40% more juice from the same amount of fruits and vegetables putting through than you will from a normal juicer, because it's the pulp at the end of it is so dry. You can then, you know, chuck it in the compost or use it for a soup or something like that. So these are really basic.
Doesn't enzymes.
Doesn't from the enzymes. There's no heat that comes in.
How much is one of those?
So these ones, yeah, this is called an Oscar, and they're $4.95. So they're probably more expensive than the other juices that are out there.
So who wants to come make a juice? Come on up,
okay.
Let's do
so
it.
Xavier, he's our 2.5-year-old. He loves to make juice.
You had a feel of it, but
yeah, he come over on this side. And so he just, like, if he hears the blender or the juicer going, like, he just runs to it like a maniac. He just always wants to get involved, which is always fun. So you turn it on, you're just gonna, you have to cut the pieces up relatively small. Because you're actually only putting it down a cylinder which is about that big. So versus throwing a whole apple down, so you can just start putting that down and just push that out.